Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general tarot reading for who you may be dealing with and what they're up to. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what it does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Adriel33 Tarot. She's read for you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting energy. There definitely is some sort of dynamic between the two of you playing itself out. So jumping into the Sagittarius, right away what they're showing me, they're in the process of taking things real slow and steady right now. I do see that there is quite the responsibility that they're having to kind of take care of, as well as considering the situation. What I'm looking at is definitely a family matter, a family situation. There are children and kids involved in this. There are. At the same time, with how things are progressing moving forward, I don't myself exactly know what is taking place, because it seems and feels like everything they got going on for themselves, there's a very bittersweet energy. Something for them is very heartbreaking. At the same time, it's also, how do I say this? It's very heartbreaking with how things are progressing and moving forward. At the same time, it's also very emotionally telling for them. I kind of feel like how do I say this? The way, the pain is opening up the way for love. It's kind of like saying whether they feel like their shell has been cracked or split in two or opened, there's now all of a sudden love. And I'm not too sure what this is about, whether it's just the healing process that they're going through, they're acknowledging, they're aware of, they're working on themselves. There's an overall energy, though, at the same time, that they are reaching that, in a sense, happiness and fulfillment on their own individually. Now, that being said, they're making some sort of decision as to whether they truly 100% are happy and fulfilled. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but they're going through a kind of like a step-by-step process here. They're actually determining where they truly are at, emotionally speaking. So what they're kind of saying is they're measuring the depth of their love and their emotions and their feelings for the two of you. I don't know, again, the dynamic of how things are proceeding or moving forward, but they're ultimately kind of saying they do have a lot of love. At the same time, there's also this strong consideration of, I do feel that they do have also as well a lot of passion. But the passion and the love are two completely different separate things. And so they're wanting to sit with their emotions a little bit more to kind of fill things out and figure things out before actually wanting to kind of like approach you, literally. I do see that as they're in the process of approaching you, they are wanting to consider and talk about plans for the future. The connection between the two of you does show up. And so I kind of feel like maybe that's what it's all about, is focusing on the two of you, putting the two of you first, maybe. But ultimately what they're saying is they want to have everything with you. They want to give you everything. They want to be the supporter, the provider. They're ultimately saying that they've given so much to everything. At the same time, though, they're weighing some things out. They're weighing some things out. Is there, is there not? Ooh. One more, then I'll jump back in. Okay, so we'll see. Jeez. Through the cycle, Sagittarius. As they are, it's like they're equivalently saying they've given so much, they've invested so much time, energy, effort with this connection between the two of you. They're trying to figure out if the two of you are actually going to be a continued couple, relationship, maybe take it to the next level. I don't exactly know. I'm not seeing anything too much here about marriage, contract, anything of that sort, but whatever choice or decision they are making, it feels as if they're just wanting their life to be on track. They're wanting to be on the right destined path. And so I feel like whatever they are choosing, they're choosing the right decision ultimately. Things are progressing and changing their situation. They're actually allowing this with some time to kind of like be put behind them. Now, moving forward though, they feel pretty confident about themselves and they're listening to themselves a little bit more intuitively. And so once again, there also is some sort of communication here between the two of you as to where things are actually headed regarding the future and these plans. I don't exactly know what is actually taking place here, because they do show me that with things kind of ramping up speed here, there's something of a train of thought they're not really speaking about, but they are trying to make some sort of changes. And I'm not too sure where this is, because it definitely feels like it could go one or two directions. They're wanting to put things back on track, but is that in what way? In what in what context? I feel like business-wise, not necessarily romantic-wise. They're wanting to put things back on track, and what's interesting about this is there definitely is some sort of communication, talk, or discussion between the two of you about this, but I'm not quite understanding that. This could unfortunately be split up, breakup, or divorce. It could be. Because whatever this talk or this discussion is, it's causing some sort of conflict between the two of you, which is what they're responding to is very emotionally upsetting. At the same time, they feel like there has been some sort of financial opportunity that has kind of like arisen from this, which they feel quite confident about. And it's like quite the plot twist there. But of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, a water sign. And that is all.